A single individual made a superpower like America see stars in broad daylight. In 2013, this person stole over 1 million top-secret U.S. documents and exposed them to the world. For the past 11 years, since then, he has been America's most wanted criminal. But despite causing such immense damage to the American government, today he is seen as a hero around the world. But why? How did he steal the top-secret documents of the world's top-secret agencies? Why did he leak them? And how has he managed to escape America's grasp after all this? Welcome back to Dark Venture Videos, viewers. The morning of June 6, 2013, brought a massive crisis for the American government. News series were published in The Guardian and The Washington Post, containing the raw details of top-secret documents from the NSA, National Security Agency. These documents not only shocked Americans, but mobile users worldwide, when they learned that the American government was secretly spying on every mobile user. These documents exposed the NSA's secret program, PRISM. This secret program allowed the U.S. government to access data from millions of Verizon customers, a mobile operator in America, similar to those in India or Pakistan. The leaked documents also revealed that the National Security Agency had hacked computers of the military in Hong Kong and China, and had tapped the phone of Angela Merkel, who was then the German Chancellor. The British Government Communications Headquarters, GCHQ, was running a program to monitor its citizens, and the leaked documents revealed conversations between the NSA and GCHQ where both organizations were seeking ways to deceive people and keep them in the dark about the surveillance. Edward Snowden, from insider to whistleblower. Initially, no one knew who leaked these documents or if they were even authentic, as news agencies are not obligated to disclose their sources. However, exactly 3 days later, a person came forward and took responsibility for leaking these top-secret documents. 29-year-old Edward Snowden. Snowden, a high school dropout, started his career in the U.S. military, but was discharged after a year. In 2005, he became a security guard at the University of Maryland. Although not academically strong, his computer skills were so robust that the CIA hired him. After a few years with the CIA, in 2009, American tech giant Dell hired him. Dell at the time had a contract to upgrade the National Security Agency's computer systems, and they assigned Edward to this project. Initially, his role was a supervisor, but later he became a cyber strategist. Up to this point, Edward Snowden was considered a gem by the CIA and NSA. So what happened that led these very agencies to label him a traitor? The catalyst for the leaks. The transformation of Edward from a cyber strategist to a traitor was triggered by an incident. While operating and upgrading NSA's computers, Edward discovered that the National Security Agency had the power to access the personal data of any mobile user. He saw some records, which he initially thought belonged to international criminals, but they were actually records of peaceful American citizens. During that time, a debate on intelligence was ongoing in the American Congress. Ron Wyden, an American politician, publicly asked James Clapper, the director of the National Security Agency, in Congress whether his agency collected data on Americans. This congressional session was also broadcast on national television. James Clapper, in front of millions of people, stated that their work was only foreign intelligence. Edward Snowden was shocked to see his director openly lying on television. He was so enraged that 3 days later, he quit his job at Dell, where he was earning $200,000 annually. In 2013, he left Dell and joined Booz Allen Hamilton, a company that worked for the U.S. military, CIA, and NSA. Here, too, he was assigned to an NSA project. The National Security Agency claims that Edward stole so many files from their system that their number is difficult to estimate, possibly exceeding 2 million. How Snowden pulled off the heist. But how did Edward manage to copy top-secret agency files without anyone noticing? Surprisingly, he didn't use any complex hacking tools. All this was done with a small USB drive. But how? Because even in normal offices, USB drives are often banned due to fear of data theft. Secondly, in any company's system with confidential data, not every employee has the authority to access data. And these were the National Security Agency's computers, whose security was supposedly impenetrable. Edward Snowden planned his escape before undertaking this task and leveraged his location. Because he was hired by Booz Allen Hamilton for an NSA project, he was stationed 5,000 miles away from NSA's Maryland headquarters, in Hawaii. Hawaii is 6 hours behind Maryland, which meant that when Edward worked in his Hawaii office, everyone in NSA headquarters would have already left for the day. Another advantage was that he had access to NSA headquarters servers via a thin client system, which was actually outdated. The third advantage was that Edward himself was a system administrator there, meaning his profile had high security clearance, giving him greater rights. This allowed him to copy data from any system without being noticed. Edward Snowden took advantage of this very situation and copied over 2 million files unnoticed, from 5,000 miles away. The aftermath and global debate. After working for only 4 weeks in the Hawaii office, Edward decided to expose the NSA's actions to the world. He copied all the documents onto a USB drive, cleverly hid the drive from security guards, and left, feigning illness. He turned off his phone and flew directly from Hawaii to Hong Kong. When he didn't return for several days, and his number was unreachable, the NSA became suspicious and started searching for him. Upon reaching Hong Kong, he met some trusted journalists, gave them the documents, and those very documents became global headlines the next day. Edward Snowden's leaked documents sparked a new debate worldwide on the NSA's secret powers. He was accused of theft of government property, unauthorized intrusion into national security systems, and disseminating top-secret information to unauthorized individuals. The American government demanded that Hong Kong hand over Edward, but he had already planned his every move. By then, he had boarded a plane to Russia, where he initially received asylum, and then in September 2022, Putin granted him Russian citizenship. Snowden's impact and your opinion. Even today, Edward Snowden continues to expose the secrets of government surveillance. He recently gave an interview in which he explained how our phones spy on us. He mentioned a tool called NoseSmith, which gives security agencies access to our phone's microphone, allowing them to hear surrounding sounds without any obstruction. Some people consider Edward Snowden a traitor, while others believe he is a hero who exposed the true face of the NSA to the world. What are your thoughts on this? Please let me know in the comments section. I hope you thoroughly liked and shared this dark venture video. Thank you so much.